The Commissioner for Basic Education, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, says he will work diligently to achieve the set goals of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration in the area of education.
I believe in strategic management and leadership, and I believe in setting higher goals so that we can achieve a lot for the state. I just want to tell every staff of the Ministry of Basic Education that we should prepare our minds. This is more or less a new era of a new dawn, whereby we will achieve a lot and also have that privilege to be honored in so many ways, to be appreciated and to award and reward merits.
The Commissioner for Basic Education in Lagos, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, has begun an inspection tour to schools across Lagos for an on-the-site assessment of the situation of these schools. During the exercise, the Commissioner interacted with the teachers, school managers, and students. He also monitored the teaching and learning activities.
What have you been doing since morning? Since morning? No. This is your first period? No. What have you have done to you? And what? This should be the fourth period or so? Yes, sir. The Lagos State Commissioner for Basic Education, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, has paid a working visit to the state's Education Resource Center. The Commissioner and his team were received by members of the staff of the center. He went on a tour of the facility, interacting with members of staff, and charged them to be diligent in their duties. The Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education in Lagos State, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, and his team have inspected the smart school established by the federal government to boost information communication technology. The Lagos State government has hosted the 67th edition of the National Council on Education, NCE. The NCE is the highest policy-making body of education in Nigeria and saddled with the responsibility of considering and subsequent ratification of the recommendations from the Joint Consultative Committee on Education, JCCE plenary meeting. Welcoming participants, the Lagos State Governor, represented by the Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, enjoined delegates to collectively articulate positive ideas towards improving education services and expand its implementation strategy for proposed reforms in the sector. Mr. Sanwo-Olu is indeed delighted to receive you all as we jointly deliberate on critical issues pertaining to educational development of our children, with the intention of providing lasting solutions to identify problems and challenges facing us.
To curb the menace of out-of-school children, the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Education and the State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, flagged off the national campaign on out-of-school children for the year 2024. This is a deliberate government policy to ensure that school children have a better future.
It is more or less a government policy to mop up all these children out of the streets, get them back to the school, and give them the appropriate learning.
The third annual conference of the Police Community Relations Committee, PCRC. This year's program, held in collaboration with Leadership Empowerment and Resources Network Learn, has as its theme building a partnership that works in crime fighting for public and private secondary schools and community safety. Delivering the keynote address, the Commissioner for Basic Education in Lagos, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, highlighted some of the issues affecting today's youths and what the government is doing to solve these challenges.
We have commenced a safe school program in line with the federal government directive and in collaboration with the federal and state government institutions in education, security, and child welfare sector. The Alumni Association of the New Era Girls Secondary School, Lagos, has commissioned the newly renovated Lady Koforola Aino Ademola Hall. This is part of activities lined up to mark the 75th anniversary of their alma mater. The Old Boys Association of Eko Boys High School has commissioned 3 major projects to support the Lagos State government in improving the standard of education in the school. At the commissioning, the Lagos State Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, commended the Old Boys of Eko Boys High School. He gave kudos to the association for aligning with the vision of Governor Sanwo-Olu in the area of education. One of the major focus of Ikorodu Division Resource Development Group is education. The group has over the years organized several activities to improve education in the division. This time, the group has invested in ICT. The group provided a facility to train school children in Ikorodu on ICT with over 250 laptops and 50 desktops. In commemoration of a 15th anniversary, Cardinal Stone has donated a solar-powered ICT laboratory with 21 internet-enabled computers and a projector for collaborative learning to Ajay Comprehensive Senior High School, Yaba. The Commissioner for Basic Education in Lagos, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, lauded the initiative and promised that the center will be maximally utilized.
It is a center that will be utilized for learning, teaching and learning process, where students can easily learn. When they see things, they learn easily. It is about practical and interactive learning process.
Niger Dock, a maritime company at Snake Island, has handed over new junior and senior secondary schools with a capacity for 800 students to serve the people of 3 communities on the island.
3, 2, 1. Congratulations!
At the handing over ceremony, the Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, commended the organization for supporting the Lagos State government's effort in providing qualitative education.
On behalf of the Lagos State government, express our sincere appreciation to Niger Dock and the Snake Island Integrated Free Zone for the donation of these blocks of class and other education infrastructure facilities. Your decision to invest in education of our children in this community is quite laudable.
The Lagos State government, through the Office of Education Quality Assurance, has presented provisional approval letters to 199 new private school owners. Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, who presented the letters to the new school owners, lamented the number of unregistered schools in the state, adding that about 12,000 private schools are operating without statutory approvals. The Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education has organized a training program for Yoruba teachers with the theme Yoruba Language and Culture, Yesterday, Today and the Future. The Lagos State government says it will continue to train and retrain its teachers to achieve maximum performance in the teaching and learning process. Dr. and Mrs. D.K. Olukoya Choral Competition for Secondary Schools in Lagos State is an event organized to discover musical talents across the 6 education districts. The competition featured over 100 participants. The program, which is in partnership with the Lagos State government, instilled in the participants a passion for music. Out of the 14 schools that made it to the finals, CMS Grammar School emerged winner, while Eletu Edibo High School came second. The winners were presented with cash prizes for a job well done. The Lagos State government has honored outstanding students who sat for the 2023 West African Senior School Certificate Examination. Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Jamiu Ali Balogun, says the success recorded at the national examination is due to the state government's deliberate efforts at empowering qualified teachers and help prepare the students along their career path.
It's also to showcase that Lagos State has very good public schools that can be compared with anywhere in the world, going with the performance of the students. And then it's also showcase the commitment of government in education investment.
The outstanding students who got cash awards for their achievements thanked the Lagos State government for providing an enabling learning environment and engaging students in competition for academic excellence.